NDA, that's gay. You should be welcome.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Doing great. How are you, Ethan?
How's our levels? Are we sounding good?
You sound good. Everything's looking
Cool.
good. Yeah, sound great.
Except for these saggy tits over here. That's not looking great. Could be better.
Gravity's got them.
Gravity has been proven here on the Killstream. Now, okay, so usually I do these interviews just off the top, right? And so that's how we're going to do it tonight as well. Welcome to the show, Autistic Boobs, also known as Mint Salad, and Riley, also known as Young Clipper, here on the stream. Now, certain things, of course, can't go into because of things, stuff of that nature, etc. And so I understand that. But what has it been? Has it been 2 full weeks now? A week or a week and a half? I'm not sure how long it's been. A week, I guess. Like 8
It's only
days,
been like
right?
7 days.
Yeah. It's only been like 7 days. So, what can you talk about, Riley? And how's things been going the last 7 days?
Well, things are going great now. It's nice being home where everybody knows where I'm at, and they can call the cops on me anytime they want.
That's a great show.
Fortunately, I haven't had drugs since Denver, and I guess I'll just never have drugs again, ever. I've lost all of my freedoms in this country over my free speech, right to protest bad art and make fun of rich people who are dumber than I am.
Yeah, so I'll dance around some things too, but again, there's certain things you can't say, but my take was, and you don't have to comment on it if you don't want. My whole thing was just invite the guy in, right? You know what I mean? Like, it would have been more fun. You guys had the numbers advantage. I think it would have been good content for everybody, but that's not what happened. And some other things occurred, and we won't get into the specifics of what occurred. But my whole take was, just invite them in, have fun.
Well, for as much as everybody's pretending like this is news, nothing new has actually happened. The incident report that nobody knew was a warrant is from over a year ago, right? It's from a year ago. Oh, I guess less than a year ago.
Yeah.
But that bunny thing is like old news by now to everybody, the bunny stickers. So, we'll see how it goes in court. Apparently, it's illegal to annoy or embarrass people in Texas. And so I might have to really deal with proving that I didn't embarrass Eric July. I hope there's a lot of videos of him saying that he hasn't even paid me any mind. I hope that's out there.
No way. Those couldn't exist.
I also know I didn't scare or threaten him, so I just hope there's no videos that say he's not even annoyed by me at all.
Pays you no mind. I hope no videos like that exist. Also, without getting too technical, I've read the statute. It's kind of weird, actually. I'm not sure I've seen one quite like that. Also, Ben Thorpe said he was going to have me put in jail today too. So who knows? Maybe we'll be pen pals.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an interesting character, wild barracuda, I would say as well. So if you're in the streaming game long enough, I guess you'll get threatened with things like this. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about is this obvious setup job that it's not to do with what happened or didn't happen in Dallas. It has to do with portraying Mint Salad as some type of like person who can't make her own choices, or low IQ, however you want to put it. And in my dealings with her, first off, she's got a mean punch. I can say that for one. And second off, in all my dealings with her, high level conversing and DMs, right? That's not you and her DMs. I can tell the difference between you two. That's another thing. He runs all her DMs and he says all this and that. First off, you wouldn't be dumb enough to do that because, well, it would threaten her account for one. And then second off, I can just tell the difference. And she doesn't strike me, and she can answer for herself here in just a second. But you never struck me as low IQ whatsoever, man.
I think it's because I joke all the time that my IQ is 69, and it's an obvious joke. But
Honestly, I've been trying to convince everybody she's too stupid to make her own choices for years. I'm very excited about this new rhetoric. Everybody keep it up. I personally agree with you. Now, she may still find this to be defamatory, and she may not agree with me agreeing with you guys, but Casino, keep it up. You're doing a great job.
no,
My girlfriend's really dumb.
no.
She's
Well, that's
so
still
stupid,
about
guys.
15 IQ points higher than Andy Worski. I Worski calling
People
somebody low IQ is like just next level type shit. I have to say,
Well,
but
PPP is doing to Worski what they're saying that I'm doing to men.
that's right.
Like, I'm gonna own this guy. I'm gonna pimp him out for content because he's too stupid to know otherwise.
And that's exactly what he does. And I
I've
don't know.
never been meant to get beaten up by an Asian guy in London. I could. Good bit. Influencer
step.
boxers, hit her up. I will force her to sign any contracts you need.
I'll just do the influencer boxing. I want to punch people in the face.
You need influencer.
Well, I already know
box,
that. But again, through and all that's old history, whatever. I joke about it. And I won't belabor the point, but the thing that happened back then no longer a factor in my life. I'll just say that, and thank God that it is no longer a factor. And none of that stuff would have happened without that. And I have a lot of regrets about that era, and I won't get into it too much because I'm not legally allowed to actually. But a lot of things went down. Yeah, NDA, right? NDA, that's gay. It's especially gay when it's issued by a court of law, and so I won't get into it. But looking back,
worst case scenario, right? It's like having your free speech fucking gagged literally by the government.
I know all about it. I know all about it. And so, it is what it is. But Mint has always struck me as somebody who could take care of herself quite well. And their whole narrative.
Always struck me with items around the house.
Yeah.
She steps on my feet when I tell a joke she doesn't like. She stomps on me. Yeah. So she's always struck me too, Ralph.
But like, there's this whole thing. She needs to be saved, and Eric July. So first off, Polyfrog, who's a heroin addict, smackhead, and do what you want to do, right? But that's just the fact of the matter. And he put out this thread, and I said, if this thread ain't deleted by the time I start the show tomorrow, you're gonna wish it was. Well, he did delete the thread, and then one of Josh Moon's lackeys, the Mad at the Internet archiver, on his personal account. His other account's been banned. Reposted the thread, and Eric July retweeted it with the same thing he said the night before. And they're really big on this. Mint needs to be saved, and they're pulling up clips. And I saw this Dick Show live, when I guess it was your dad or somebody called in or whatever. And I don't know if people understand this, but perhaps they should. When a person is 18 years or older, they're allowed to do whatever they want to do with their life, and it doesn't matter if their parents like it. It doesn't matter if people watching this show like it. It doesn't matter if some shitty comic book artist doesn't like it.
Unless it's annoying in Texas.
Right, in that case, then
an adult can do anything but be annoying in Texas.
Don't mess with Texas. But like, you don't have to co-sign decisions people make, but not everybody's co-signed every decision I've made in my life, and I don't even. I was just talking about some of them I don't co-sign in the past, right? But it's my understanding, and without have to reveal your income or anything. My understanding is you do pretty well off of your content, right? So.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Yeah. I think that's fair. I think that's fair to say. And again, people don't have to like it. They can say, "Oh, that's bad. That's terrible." But
Yeah, but what's
it
wrong
pays the
with
bills.
you, man? Like, why are you? What's wrong with you that you're doing all that?
What?
Yeah, that you're being like that, huh?
In which way? What are you
Why
talking
are you such
about?
a fucking whore?
Why am I a
Yeah, why are you
whore?
a Satanist whore?
Why am I a Satanist? That's your question. Well, okay. I don't know where to start, but it all starts
Nightwave
with
Radio
both
sent
sets of my
$5 on Rumble.
parents not
New state
raising
motto
me,
should be you're not allowed to
first
mess
of
with
all.
Texas.
And if they didn't want me to be a whore, they should have raised me. I'm just saying.
That would have been a good
Is that your
option.
official answer?
Yeah.
Man, this is the court of public opinion. Okay, you're in the center of the Ralph Male cinematic universe on Ethan Ralph's show, talking to him about this. This is gonna be the most clipped appearance you'll ever have in your life. This will come back 30 years from now, and they'll be like, "Look, this is proof
All right.
that
Well,
she has a 43 IQ."
here's the official story, because I saw a clip from me trying to explain this 4 years ago and I couldn't at all speak. But luckily it's all those mint salad sauce I've been doing that's helped me learn how to speak. But all right, here's the official story. 0 to 5. I was in a house
Oh God,
surrounded
it's gonna
with
be way too autistic now. I need a
Yeah.
second.
All right, you fucking bitch. This is what you asked for. 0 to 5. In a house surrounded with 7 other siblings, neglected, not at all raised, was allowed to roam myself. And then I got
Killstream
taken
sent
into the
$10.
foster
We
care
need some
system
high
when I was
energy, and I got
in
the
like
solution.
2006 or
Anthem to
whatever.
go to
Then I
war
got
with
sent
the
through the
weebs,
foster
lowlies
house,
and
the
freaks.
foster care system through like 5 different houses. And then I got adopted by some Christians who only wanted to adopt me in order to put their social status on a pedestal, and they used me as a social symbol. And when I showed signs of wanting to become a graphic artist, if you're a good parent, you'd want to encourage what your children want you to want to do with their life, what they want to do with their career. And my passion was art. They were like, for like 10 years, until I barely before I even like left the house before college, like the month before I left the house for college, it took them this long to be convinced that I could do graphic design as a career, because they wanted me to be a software engineer for like 10 whole years, and they kept me inside my house pretty much. They didn't really let me do anything. They sheltered me pretty heavily as like, what is it called when you overcompensate? They're trying to overcompensate for me being neglected, so they heavily sheltered me. And that does things to a person. And so I was like, you know what? I'd rather just instead of being forced to learn not being forced to learn, what is it called, software engineering, I wanted to be a graphic designer. And do you want to know why the reasons they didn't want me to be a graphic designer?
Why?
Because it's not marketable and you can't make money off of it. Those are the reasons. Those are like the complete opposite reasons of why
I was
you
going to
become a
say that. I don't
graphic
think that's
designer.
true. Actually.
Like, I had to be like, hey, you know that clock over there that you see that you like? That was graphic design. Oh, okay. Well, you still can't do it as a job.
Tepid
Well,
Annihilator
thanks.
sent $10
Okay.
on Rumble.
And so,
How much weight did Mid gain while
I
Riley
decided
wasn't
to
around
leave
to keep her in check?
my house. I actually was at college. Was at college, and then I met Riley, and then I wanted to go to Riley's house, and so I did. And I know I didn't ask my parents, but then they're like, freak out. We're going to cut you off from literally everything, healthcare,
You do sound
dental
retarded.
care.
Like, you do sound it.
I sound retarded. Okay.
Act it, look it.
That makes sense. I don't know how to tell a very good story without.
That's true. Well, Dick
You
made
know
a good
what?
point. You're not a broadcaster.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was
You're
going to
just
say. I
raw.
want to say something that I said on air the other day. So, first off, Mint Salad, we met under certain circumstances many years ago, 4 years ago, actually. And there was a group of friends and associates or whatever.
The
And
Proud Boys. It was a rally.
Yeah, and I won't get into the dirty pool that was being played by some and telling me one thing behind the scenes and another thing to other people and all this. You guys know what I'm talking about. And that whole thing devolved into a thing that I can't talk about, but whatever. So when I first met Mint Salad, like I think maybe we said 2 or 3 sentences to each other. And that's not a knock on her. She just didn't have the gift of gab. I talked about this on air the other day. I was born with that. I was born being able to talk to anybody, being able to run my mouth. Like when I was a kid, I was talking to adults. I was sitting at the adult table, running my mouth about politics. Like that's just something I was born with. Well, most people aren't born with that actually, right? It's a gift. They call it the gift of gab. It's just something you're born with. Now you can improve it, and I've seen Mint Salad personally improve, her ability to communicate and get her words out there and make all these videos, and she's worked quite hard at it actually. And I'll let this play, and I'll read a few of these.
Thank you, Clippa and Mint, for not killing yourselves. Folded hands. NDA. More like ND gay.
But it's not
Hacka,
something.
hacka.
It's not something you're born with. Most people aren't, right? But it is something you can learn. It is something you can improve at. And you can, yeah, some things you are born with too. There are other things. There are other things you can be born with too. That's true. Now. Nightwave Radio in the chat says new state motto should be "You're not allowed to mess with Texas." I see, and I'll read through some more. Tepid Annihilator and Kiosk Man. I will play your song. I just want to get some of this in, and we'll take a little break. I think we're gonna do an IQ test live on air. Actually, is what we were talking about doing.
Ben and Grace make a man sick. Thank you for sending her
I
to
can't
the
say all
Shadow
the things I
Realm.
want to say.
Yes,
So,
that's true
I'm
too.
gonna pawn it off to Mint and make you guys do an IQ test live.
Yes, we're gonna do one
Come
live.
back, Ralph. I'll give you a better exclusive when I can spew venom.
Yes, I know, and I completely understand. And there's some venom I'd like to spew too, and
Oh, venom.
Oh boy, don't get me started. I'll just say, almost 1 year ago to the day, that I was last allowed to see a connection of mine. I'll just say it like that. And so there's a lot of things I could say. It would just get me in trouble though. So no point in doing that. But I think people can connect the dots. But anyway. Tepid Annihilator, let me read through. I don't know if I read that one or not. Says, how much weight did Mint gain while Riley wasn't around to keep her in check? Is what that super chat said there. I don't know.
Answer, bitch.
25 kilos.
Which is like 60 pounds or so, something like that. But I don't think so.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe that either. Koof says, thank you, Clippa and Mint, for not killing yourselves. NDA, more like ND gay. Haka haka is what they said there. And again, Kiosk, don't get mad. I will play your song. It's just I want to get some of this interview going here. Do we have an IQ test? So I took one on air, and I think mine was like 112, 115, something like that. And, not super high, but it was decent. And I had to pay $15, though, for the test. So, like, I'm not – we got to find a one that's free, basically. There's a better one even, I think, that's free. So we'll see if somebody in chat can help me out with that, an IQ test.
Chat.
I know somebody's got one out there, and we'll take one live. And they're really kind of
What are we aiming
weird.
for? What's a pass fail?
Well, I mean, if she gets ahead of me, I am going to be a little offended. But
There's no chance of that, Ralph. Don't you worry.
Oh,
chickens
well.
in Texas.
I still think I would have did better, but it was live on. It's kind of high pressure to take one of
High
these.
pressure.
Yeah, it's kind of high pressure to take one of these on air, actually. So, Coop
If
said,
she gets under 70, I promise to fuck her only on camera so everybody knows it's ethical. There needs to be accountability. I'm gonna fuck a retard.
Coop said, ain't nothing but steers, queers, and chickens in Texas, is what he says there as we approach the goal. Now, somebody's got to link me an IQ test, NDA. That's right. Hold it up high and proud. Also, we have callers. If you want to call in, now I expect some of these to be ridiculous, but we'll see. Maybe not all will be ridiculous. Raise your hand if you want to call in. Agartha's still here. Did you want to say anything else, Agartha?
Yeah, I'm still here. A question for Riley and Mint. Does Dick Masterson have any dirt on you? Because that seems to be the insinuation amongst everybody, is that Dick has like some sort of little black book on everybody, and it's not just friends covering for each other.
Do you really
No,
believe
it's
that?
just
No, wait,
I
hold
don't
on.
believe it. I don't believe it.
Okay, I was just wondering if you actually believe that because they
No.
say that Dick's like this mob boss. I'll say this again on air.
Yeah.
Dick Masterson has
They're
never told me to
resurrecting-
do anything in my life, and I'm same for him. I've never told him to do anything, and that's just not how he operates at all.
When he had a YouTube channel and I was putting clips up, he didn't even tell me what to do then. So
yeah, that's just not. He's not that guy. I know that's the, image that Josh Moon wants to project out there. But Dick Masterson, I'll say this, not to glaze him too hard. One of the best people I know in life, has done so much to help me. Could have disavowed me at any time. Probably would have made it easier on himself, actually. But that's just not how he operates, and I can't say enough good things about him. So that's just my opinion. But if you guys want to weigh in, does he have any dirt on you?
what does he have on you, man?
He has nothing on me. I will also say that he gives like the direction he gives. What were you saying? Something about direction? Because I had a thought, because he doesn't give the TDS thumbnail artists any direction
No,
in
he
which.
doesn't tell anyone what to do. It's
Yeah.
such a weird thing. It'd be
doesn't.
one thing if he was like telling anyone what to do, but he almost specifically doesn't.
Literally, the only criteria is you gotta have Dick's face in it and like no excessive gore. That's pretty much
He's
it.
not doing like a mafia thing, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's not
He's not even
him.
having fun Sopranos like Comic Skate is, where you got to pitch in and
And
help each other out. And
Right. And the only time he's ever, like, if I've asked him for advice on something, he'll give me his advice. Right?
Yeah.
And he'll say, hey, Ralph, yeah, I think maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do that. That's the only time he would ever, like, weigh in on my stuff. Right?
Yeah.
And
not a
he
big
has.
unsolicited guy.
No, he's not an unsolicited advice type of guy. That's not him. Now, has there been times in my life where I said, "Hey, man, I'm up against it right now, or this, I'm facing this or that. What do you think?" And he's given me some solid advice. One of those advices that's funny because they think he like wants me to be liquored up and all out of control. And I'll say this on air. One of those advices was, Ralph, you need to stop drinking. Right? Like, and I asked him, like, what do you think I should do? He said, well, I think you should stop drinking. That's what I think. So that's Dick Masterson telling me that. And they all have this idea that he, wants this whack pack of people who are all out of control. And, he keeps me around to, like keep, in madness or whatever, or he convinced Ricada to do this and they're all emulating him and on his orders. It's insanity, basically. But there is that perception out there, and it's because of one man, and that man's name is Josh Moon, who feels like he has been basically rejected by his daddy, and he's acted like this for years, and it's bizarre. It's bizarre behavior, and so he's come up with this: Dick orders this, or Dick tells Ralph to do that, or so and so to do that, when nothing could be further from the truth. And you guys could finish up some thoughts on that if you want. But
Well, there's also common influences in all the people that keep being attributed to copying Dick or trying to do his lifestyle, and it's just that we're all into the
sent
American
$2 on
road
Rumble.
warrior pirate.
Mint is getting a
freedom
120 on her IQ
subset
test.
of values.
Not because she's smart.
Nick
I think
Ricada,
she
you,
will
me,
accidentally pick the
Dick,
right
even we're
answers.
all Hunter Thompson fans.
right, we
It's
all
not
are.
like freedom started with him, with Dick.
That's right, and we all are big HST fans. Actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. All right, now
Hayden Chartsdale sent
a couple more
$5
super
on
chats.
Rumble.
Hold on a sec.
Dick Masterson once asked the question, would you call a pedophile the N-word? Ralph answered with a resounding yes on the drunken peasant with Vosh.
I'll read that out.
Kenshi92
Give me a
sent
sec.
$2 on Rumble. Mint sex traffic
Yeah, I
man
can't see any
1990.
of it from where Mint
I
put
begged
us.
Riley to free me,
Fucking
but he
bitch.
said he's unable to control her target.
No, that's okay. It should pass through, but long story is why it doesn't. If on the space, they can hear him. But Tony TGD says Mint is getting a 120 on her IQ test, not because she's smart. I think she will accidentally pick the right answers. I may have done that on one too. They're kind of like, well, the one I took, it gets a little tricky, but and also
I need her to fail, Ralph. I need her to get like a 90 IQ, 90 to 100. I would be okay with.
But anything, what if she knocks it like 130, 140 or some shit like that? That would be like,
that'd be
wow.
dangerous.
Because then she already thinks she's right about everything all the time, like all women do. But if she had a high IQ, then she would be more emboldened about it.
Avon Charsdale in chat says Dick Masterson wants to ask the question: would you call a pedophile the N-word? Ralph answered with a resounding yes on the Drunken Peasants with Vaush, and I do remember a little bit of that night. Tenchi says Mint sex trafficked me in 1990. I begged Riley to free me, but he said he's unable to control her tarred strength. Is what she says. And so am I. Oh man. Anyway, all right. Now, Low Watermark says, "How can people give to the Riley Mint Legal Fund?" And that is a good question. Somebody might have that link in chat. If not, I can put it in the chat.
We gotta go fund me.
Yeah, we gotta go fund me. I'll put it in the chat right here.
We gotta go fund me because of he's out of bail, but we got some
oh, there it is.
legal expenses to cover, like lawyers and such, court dates to attend,
Travel back and forth. Yeah.
Travel, yeah. Just all the expenses necessary to fight the good fight.
Yeah, and people don't understand. Well, maybe they understand now since they dox you everywhere. But you live across the country, right? And so you have to go back and forth. And I know a bit about how those costs can really start to add up.
It's a
in
hefty
major
drive.
way. Yes. And Kiosk, are you still here? I swear I'm going to play your song once we find. Does anybody have the IQ test? We'll play. Oh, is that a free IQ test right there? Okay. We'll see.
IQ test. Yes.
All right.
I hope to get a 69.
Okay. All right, now wait. I'll reload it here in a second, and I'll play his song first. Kiosk, great supporter. I'm not trying to cuck your song or anything, but there's Low Watermark. There's the link clip Sama put in chat for the GoFundMe. Let's take a few callers though, and then I'll play the song, and then we'll do the IQ test. Okay, cool. Now let's see here. Crimsel, who I know a little bit from the Dick Show Discord and around these circles. Unmute yourself. You're live on the Killstream, sir. But you have to unmute yourself first, or else you can't.
Hey.
Is it Crimcool? See, I fucked it up. But no, you have to unmute yourself first, though, or else you can't speak. You know what? Sometimes it does this too. Let me remove you from speakers.
Hello?
Oh, there you go. Okay, I was about to try the workaround. Okay, go ahead.
Hey.
Hello.
What's up? Hello, sir. You're live.
Hello.
Hello. Do you have a question or comment?
I mostly just want to say that anyone choosing to continue to lie about the two of them is personally involving their families and children into this, and they can never escape it.
Wait,
that's really it, though.
All right, well, one second. They're pouring in, and I appreciate all the support, but just get your comment in, and then we'll play them all. I swear we'll play them all. And thank you guys for the support. Repeat what you just said, though, and One Man Army is a great guy. But go ahead, repeat what you said.
Anyone continuing to lie about the two of them, or Vito and Dick about human trafficking and other such things, are choosing to personally involve their family and children, and honestly their friends and employers' families, and their employees and employees' families, and anyone they've ever known and cared about. That's really it.
I agree.
That's their choice. They've done it, and they can never undo it. Nothing will forgive it. Even that guy who deleted his post after retracting his statement undid the retraction by deleting it. And everyone he knows and loves is still responsible for it. That's really all. I should probably stop now, though.
No, that's okay, and I agree with you said. And you reminded me of something else, and I'll also say this. So after we got into a 3-on-1 brawl, well, maybe not 3-on-1. There was another person there, but I won't get into that. And so, although they weren't doing much defense, but anyway, regardless, I won't get into all that. So after we had that, and it's all over the place, and it still is. I'm 100 pounds slimmer now, though, so I look a little bit better. But wasn't at the top, wasn't in my top form, I guess you could say, at the time. And so, I went into the Dick Show Discord, and I feel terrible about this now. I thought it was an obvious shit post at the time, but it is a shit post. It is a shit post. But I went in the Dick Show Discord, and I was mad about, the footage, and I was mad about everything that's going on, and I had a grudge, quite frankly. And I said something like, I said that me and Mint had sexual relations, which we did not, and have not, never any such thing. And I said Riley said it was no big deal that friends of the show could sample Mint. Now I thought this was an obvious obvious bullshit, right? But they've been posting. But they've been posting that screen as if it's evidence of like some massive, sex trafficking thing. And Ralph admitted it. No, Ralph was just talking shit because he was mad that Mint got in a couple heavy blows into his noggin. And so that's why I said that. And I did get one retaliating blow, but it wasn't actually a punch. But we won't go into that. But it was a wild night. And so I shouldn't have said those things. I've apologized to her already for saying those things. I think I said this on air last time you were on, but I apologize again for saying that. And to you as well, Riley. I shouldn't have taken it there. I thought it was obvious bullshit. But now you've seen the same faggots who took it as bullshit at the time, holding it up as like Exhibit A evidence. Oh, here's Ralph saying this when it was just me talking shit.
Well, that's the annoying part, right? Like you and I talking shit aside, the annoying thing is people from the Keno Casino going, "Oh man, how could you have Mint Salad as a guest and exploit her autism?" Like, bro,
They had me on.
she was on the second
I
sent
episode.
$3.
You
How
guys
do I
don't
become a
believe in
friend of
anything,
the
and
show?
that's why you hate those of us who do. I stand by my belief that I can
Tony
make fun of Eric
TGD
July
sent
because
$2
he
on
flagged
Rumble.
my Twitter account.
It's obvious Mint and Ralph
There's no
never hooked up
harassment
because the
we're
Ralph
going back
male
and forth.
would've knocked
Right
her up
now
if they
he's
did.
shouting out the Keno Casino on his social media.
I saw it.
Okay, there's no fucking chance that this is a harassment or stalking charge that sticks.
That's my opinion as well.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of reasons for that. But yeah, go ahead.
Using stuff you or Mint has said against me and Dick, especially all this kind of keeps circling back around to like using each other against each other.
Yes.
They'll use something Murph said to try to fuck with Ralph. They'll use something Dick said to fuck with Ralph. They'll use
Yes.
something Ralph said to fuck with Nick. And it's like, we all like each other. So you guys just look retarded all the time. And,
Yeah, it doesn't work. And you know what? Dick, to his credit, friend of yours, friend of mine, he never got involved in any of that. He never said, "Oh, I can't fuck with Riley anymore. I can't fuck with Ralph anymore."
Avon Chartsdale
That's just the
sent
type of
$5
guy
on
he
Rumble.
is. Like he
Keno
just
Casino has
that's
Andy
their
Worski on
thing.
every week,
Let me
and he's
stay
way
out
more
of it,
retarded than Mint
and
Salad.
turn it out to be the best decision ever because now we're all cool. And so I don't know. He's a man of high character in my opinion. And so now let me read
100%.
these out. Tony TGD says it's obvious Mint and Ralph have never hooked up because the Ralph male would have knocked her up if they did. Well, I do have a bit of a potent track record there, but we won't go into that. Avon Charsdale says Keno Casino has Andy Worski on every week, and he's way more retarded than Mint Salad. That is true.
I want to see him take a live IQ test on the next Keno Casino.
Yes.
See if he gets higher than Mint Salad.
All right, we're going to do that. We'll play these songs. Grugman says, let's go for a buck.
Grugman sent $1 on Rumble.
Or Grugman,
Let's go,
as they say
oh,
there. And it looks like we're getting really close to the goal. Actually, I think we might have just hit it after I refresh this
send him money,
cache.
everybody. Send Ralph
61
money.
days in a row. All right, let's run through some more calls here, and then we'll do the song, then we'll do the IQ test, and I'll try to think of a couple other questions. Damn, they're rolling in. Hold on.
Penshi92 sent $2
sec.
on Rumble. Remember, Worski got an IQ score of 100 live on air with JF. If she
Yes.
gets 101, she gets to call PPP a retard trafficker.
Yeah, and I don't believe the score that he got, by the way. He got 100. I'm not buying that whatsoever. Now, mine was higher, but yeah, I don't really believe that. Is this the Mensa test? Do you have to pay to take this test, or is this free? Because the one I got to, they charged me $50. I went ahead and paid it because I was like, fuck, I just sat through a fucking 30-minute test. And so I went ahead and paid it. But go ahead, Droopy George. We're going to run through these callers. Lightning round, go.
Hey, Ethan, Mint, and Riley. Mint, I just had a quick question for you about the gentleman who snuck up behind you in the parking lot. I think you handled yourself really well. I thought
Me
it was
too.
hilarious. But how did you feel whenever that was happening? Did you feel threatened?
Yeah. It's weird to have, it's weird to be like at 11 p.m. at night alone in Dallas and you're just walking around alone at night and then 3 guys circle you. That's fucking scary. I didn't know what their intentions were.
Yeah, and
I didn't even know there were 3 people. I only seen one on the video.
Yeah, there was one on the video. I didn't show it because I'm a retard. In a metaphorical sense. Okay. But there was a guy. There was a guy off to the very. What is this? The left, very off to the left.
Peripheral.
And then there's a guy right behind me who is filming me. So that guy has footage somewhere.
And that would be weird, even if you weren't in a hot den of enemies.
Right,
yeah,
that would be
yeah. Well,
weird. In
I
any
think you did a
location.
great job. Keep it up, guys. You're all doing great, including you, Ethan. Good job, guys.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Yep.
And I sent her a message after. Said I thought she handled it with great poise. And I said the same thing to Dick. I was like, I thought she handled herself great. Her boyfriend just got carted away, and it's just her out there. And of course, all these E-celeb cocksuckers. I won't get into my beef with certain
She didn't
other
use any
people there.
slurs, Ralph.
No, she didn't.
Never. I would never use a
She
slur.
didn't go to our PR school.
No, but I sent her a message. I was like, really poise is the word for it. Because, if she was so, out of it crazy, she wouldn't have been able to handle herself. Okay, now, Gunt Respecter, 88,650. I'm presuming this is a troll, but go ahead. Lightning round. Are you there? Are you there, Gunt Respecter? Unmute yourself if you are, because if not, you'll have to go.
This guy's disrespecting the Gunt
I
right
know.
now.
I thought he was a Gunt Respecter. Go ahead. You're unmuted now. You can speak. Oh, my God. All right, Gunt Respecter. You've disrespected the Gunt. Get out of here. Okay, now let's take another caller. Maybe try
Can't
again
take
later.
disrespect.
No,
Not
we
at
can't
all.
have any Gunt disrespecters around here. All right, now, not Koof. Unmute yourself. You're live on the Killstream. Okay. You're here, but you're not saying anything. Are you jacking off on air? What's going on here?
The real IQ test. Let's have Mint try to call in via Twitter Space one day. And if she could do it.
Hey, Ralph.
Yes.
I don't know. I think a Gunt Respecter got punted off.
Well, I just took him off the callers because he wasn't saying anything.
Hey, guys. This is Koof. Thank you for not killing yourself, Mint Riley. Hopefully, just want to wish you guys good luck on your trial, on your upcoming trial. Truth and justice will prevail. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling in.
Only one truth will prevail, like in Detective Conan. So.
All right, let's see. Tony Macaroni. No, I don't like this guy. You're not calling in.
Yeah.
Get out of here. All right. 'Cause he called in on some bullshit last time. He can suck a cock and choke to death on it, actually. Now, let's see. Go ahead, Kognaya-chan. Unmute yourself. If it'll connect.
Those are the hard-hitting questions.
I know. Go ahead.
All right. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Thank you, Mr. Ralph, sir, for letting me on your stream.
You're welcome.
I have a question for Clippa and Mint Salad, if that's okay.
That's okay. That's the point. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Hey, have you guys ever watched Cog's World? And also, if you could watch Cog eat one thing, what would it be?
I've not seen Cog's World.
Wait, College World or College World? I couldn't tell.
You haven't seen Cog? Oh my God. Best streamer you'll ever watch. I mean, Ralph is great, right? Love Ralph, but you guys got to watch Cog.
Yeah, you got to watch
He drinks
Cog.
coffee.
He drinks coffee. I know, it's amazing. He eats curry. He's a great guy. Rotten teeth.
He
and
drinks
everything.
coffee? Was that the pitch?
Literally,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Damn, dude.
He watches your videos too and stuff. He's a fan of yours.
Yeah.
Check him out.
Yes. He's a great.
So
should be a fan of mine.
that's just my
That's
that's
just
my
your tag.
sell here. I'm trying to tell everybody to go watch Cog.
Yeah, definitely. All right, get out of here. All right, now, also I saw a super chat that came in that I didn't get to read. I think it was from Anonymous, and it said, "How do I become a friend of the show?" Okay, I got it. All right, now let's see. Where is okay? Let me see. We're getting more callers here. All right, Gun Respecter. Then we'll do the songs. Then we'll do the IQ, and then we'll probably wrap. Go ahead. Unmute yourself.
Woo! Fixed it.
What?
Fixed it.
What?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Awesome. Can we just say everyone in this chat hates pedophiles, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I could say that. Yeah.
Okay. So if everyone hates pedophiles, why did you impregnate a pedophile, Ralph?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why did you fuck Pantsu, give her a kid, and leave her alone to molest it?
Did I do what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Why did you impregnate Pantsu and leave her with a kid alone to molest?
I don't know who you're speaking
Have you
about.
heard of this person?
Pantsu the
Have you
whore.
heard of that question?
Pantsu, the
I'm
one
not
you
sure. I'm
chose.
not sure who that is. Actually, do you guys know who that is?
No.
No.
Anyway, nice try. Now let's
Weird
take another
call.
caller.
I thought that was
A
about
weird
me,
call.
but it
Yeah,
wasn't.
I was like, who is that? I've not heard that name before. Oh man, he seemed really upset about it though. Maybe it's somebody from his past. I'm not sure. But,
Maybe he should impregnate someone and feel a little better.
All right, JD Power, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. You're live on the Killstream.
Hi there. I heard that Klippa, while in jail, started a gang and then managed to take over the jail. Is there any truth to these rumors?
He's holding a sign that
NDA.
says NDA.
He says NDA. NDA.
All right, thank you.
Can't answer that. Thank you though for that question.
Cannot confirm nor deny about the Clippaverse gang in Dallas, Fort Worth.
All right. Also, yeah, I think that guy called into the wrong show, Tony TGD in chat. Yeah, I don't know. He seems to be mixed up a little bit. Now, let's see here. Did they really think that was going to... Whatever. I won't get into it. Joe Bing. Is that really going to throw me off? I mean, come on, man. Like, step your game up.
He didn't
Joe
even
Bing...
get mint with that one.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, God. Come on. That was your big chance. All right, go ahead. Unmute yourself. Speak.
What up? You boys hear me or what?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, two things. First, Ralph Mail. What the fuck, brother? I fucking sent you a super chat. You gassed me on that one.
Which one?
Oh, look back, son. You'll see it.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll look back. I'm not trying to cheat anybody out of any super chats. So I will look back. You can say it right now on air if you'd like.
Second question
I
for
especially want
Riley.
to hear things that are negative towards mint.
Yeah.
No. I have a question for Riley.
Okay,
What's the situation with the towel in the eye and the mugshot, brother? Did you actually get maced, or what was the situation there?
Noel's going to have to put some money up to find out, I think, at this point.
Did you use the body cam footage?
Yeah, he's going to have to get that stuff and pay a couple bucks if he wants to know.
I'm gonna get a FOIA on that bad bitch.
Yeah, have fun. I did a whole podcast for the cops. Like, that was the point of it. Is so the footage can come out. So there's an official record of everything that's happened to me as I remembered it in that moment.
All right. Anyway, thanks for having me on, boys. Peace.
Appreciate you, man. And sorry I missed your super chat. That was not my fault. But, well, I guess it was, actually. But I'm sorry. Okay.
We can
now,
blame Mint when she's here.
That's right. All right. So what we're going to do now, get ready. I don't see anybody else with their hand raised, but I do have 2 songs to play because they sent them in and they paid me $10 to play these songs. So get ready. It should be about, I don't know, 6 to 9 minutes or so. So get ready. Get prepared. Now I'm going to send this test over. Is this free or not? It's supposed to be
What if
about...
we work out some kind of Ralph, we'll pay you for it or whatever.
Yeah. I
happen.
mean, I hate to sound like a cheapskate, but the last one really fucked me over, and I was super pissed when I got to the... Because after you do the whole test, it's like, okay, well, I have to pay these cocksuckers now.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
It's a scam.
Yeah, it's a fucking scam. I think
Everybody
this one...
send in your power chats.
Yes,
$50.
I think
Lots
this
of 'em.
one might be free, but there it is in the links. I'm gonna play these songs, and you
I'm
guys
gonna
can.
hear while you're playing them.
Yeah, I was about to
Ralph.
say, you guys go get some water, do whatever you need to do. I'm not sure how long the test will be, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you guys off the screen, and I'll be back after these songs
Cool.
play, and we'll
I'll
do
set
the
up a
IQ
better
test.
shot of Mint's tits for the IQ test.
They're
So you guys
damn
don't
near the best shot. I almost popped out once or twice. But anyway, that's okay. All right, now I'll see you guys in just a second. Let's hear these songs. And also, let me mute the tab to... What do we got here? I told you, Kiosk, that I would play your song.
It is I, the Nigger, and I need you to subscribe to, it says here,